have you been all my life? All my life. I'm going to check on something really quick, but I'll be right back, okay? Hold on. Are you still there? I hope so. Cancel. I hope you can see me okay still. Hi, y'all. Okay. Well, I'm trying something new. Wondering if we have any guinea pigs that were willing to help me. I have my Hipsy account attached to the description box for this video. So if you go to the description box below, you can schedule a live reading and I should be notified of that. I might answer after the reading and record the reading and send it to you, okay? So that'll be available if you want to do that, okay? Meanwhile, happy birthday, Pisces. Way to go, you made it this year. Good job, everyone. Great job. Okay. Pisces. You're gonna be at 131. This is for Pisces. This is your season. Yes, girls and boys. They, thems, what have you. 10 of Cups reverse. We don't want that. Pisces. This is your predictions and not so predictions for Pisces season. Predictions and not so much predictions. Meaning it's already been Pisces season for the sign of Pisces. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, Pisces. Okay, here's your here's your seasonal predictions for the sign of Pisces. Might blur the lines a little bit. So we'll just do like a past, present, future format. Okay, so here we go. Saint Michael, please protect Pisces. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Pisces' behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. Okay, in the recent past, probably cusp time, from February, the changeover, February, I think it's 22nd for you, Pisces. We have the Page of Cups reverse, we have the Hermit reverse, and we have the Judgment reverse. So this is already kind of in the works, happening, could be current. Hello, dear. This, for you, Pisces, so far in your season, has been a lot of unapologetic no's. Saying no without apology. Saying no to people without feeling sorry. Saying no, writing it off, and saying, no thanks. We don't need this in our life. We don't need this relationship. I don't need this job. I don't need this friendship. I don't need this treatment. I don't like this junk mail. Okay? This is you purging, burning it off. Maybe you don't need this extra pain in your life. Okay? So, this is you, Pisces, in the beginning of your season. Happy birthday, by the way. In the beginning of your season, that's how it's been kind of coming off. And it's very clear to me. Very clear. Okay. Currently, or into the mid-season of Pisces, we have the Hierophant, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Okay, so right now, Pisces, your tongue is fire. So you have the ability to make a change, promote your business, speak up for someone else, tell someone exactly who they are or are not. You have the power of critique. You have the power of scripture, of word. You might be citing, like writing a transcript. You could be writing your thesis, okay? But this is what you are doing right now, okay? Your voice is so sharp. You are very, very, very accurate right now. The way this season is going to move for you, you're going to be smarter than everyone else. And you're going to be cutting out people very, very quickly that don't have your best interests in mind. You're going to be able to do it with such fluidity, with such grace, with such presence. You feel a calling to this. Now, what's cool about Pisces, and I'm a little jealous, but what's cool about Pisces is that you know that there will be kickback from this. You know that the pendulum will swing back at you, right? But if it swings back at you and you created a bunch of good in the world, then guess what's going to swing back at you? A bunch of good, okay? So you have this faith, and that's the Hierophant. You have faith that you are doing this is your calling. This is your best self. You might be in marketing, you might be a writer, you might be a speaker, a coach, psychology, or some kind of wisdom-oriented person. You could be spiritual, a teacher, okay? But you are somebody who communicates with quickness. Your messages are quick, okay? Oh, thank you. Love for Bangladesh, of course. Love for all the people of the world. Not necessarily their governments, but the people. I love people. Okay. So, I'm going to see how we're going to round out this season. The Pisces season is going to be rounded out with a lot of no. Hi, Sarah Lewis. A lot of no. Pisces, you're going to be rounding out your season. You're going to score the landing. Olympic landing, okay? No is the answer. And it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be. No. I love it. You have done this building of this persona even. That might even be part of your branding, like how to say no, what to do with consent, okay? How to tell off somebody while remaining stoic, while remaining in good terms with most people, and how to not oust somebody entirely from something. You are giving people the chance to be a person. You're saying, look, we all make mistakes. However, this is not acceptable behavior, okay? Or whatever this is. You might be doing this with your children. Maybe you're a parent. But you are definitely saying no and doing it the way you need to do it. Some of you might be musicians as well, or performers, poets. There's a thing here that you are very clear about. If you've made yourself transparent and you've made yourself vulnerable to a strength, then you are going to be able to tell people no. Okay? Does that help? Hi, Olivia. Does that help? I hope that helps. But this is what I have for your season, Pisces. Any other little things? That came out right away. If you, Pisces, in your season, if your home or your office is messy, you will need to be fixing that, okay? You will need to clean that up, okay? Or if any situation is kind of messy, if it's beyond repair, if you can't do it, then you will need to go repair that, okay? So if it's oh, my arm hurts, I don't know what it is. I can't think of a good idea. Yes, I can. If it's oh, I've been sick for 2 weeks, it's well, now you need to do 2 weeks to come back to that, okay? Yes, Scorpio will be coming up when it's ready. But I'm starting with Pisces. This is where I'm Pisces. And we're going in order. So Aries is next, and then you can come back. Scorpio will be in 20 minutes. Okay. You can watch your other signs, your moon, your rising, your Venus. Anything else you want us to know? For Pisces in this their birthday season, they want 2 more things. 2 more things, they said. Okay, 2 more things for Pisces. No. We not, no. See this? See this 8 of Swords? You got this whole crybaby story to tell me, Pisces, and I'm not going to do that. I'm a Leo. I'm not going to do that for you. Yeah, there it is, the moon. The moon. Whatever that crybaby story is, you're going to have to sweep that under the moon. You are the moon, Pisces. That is for you, okay? The moon is your energy. That's for you, Pisces. So whatever that crybaby story is, the buts and the what ifs and the ands and the, it's mostly excuse energy. Your excuses for how you behaved or what happened or whatever, those are going to have to kind of get swept under the moon for your season, okay? You're going to have to learn, I think, not you're going to have to, I think you're just accepting yourself better. And then the King of Swords is here. Why is the King of Swords here? Because you are narrating the story here. Yep, you are telling the truth, and you are going to be making money from that if you open up to that, okay? So your truth telling, your whistleblowing, whatever you're doing, okay, to help the truth come out, that's going to help you write or speak more into the authority figure that you are. So you're getting a little knight here. The Knight of Swords kind of doesn't know what they're doing. The King of Swords knows exactly what they're doing. Okay? So, dude, so much truth. So much truth. Go slow and let people absorb the truth. Okay? Let people, pockets of people and things like that. You already know what you're doing socially. I mean, you have it in the bag. Okay, Pisces? That's what I wanted to tell you. That's what your season's for this year. Happy, and Venus is in your sign, so it's all about you, Pisces. It's going to be about your love, your money, feeling good, sharing the truth. But I hope that helps you, and happy birthday to you. Let's do Aries at 12:20. Aries. Okay. So Aries. Let's see. Let's do Aries. Aries, this is your Pisces season reading. Aries. This is your Pisces season reading for Aries. I like to just use sun or rising maybe, but I don't know. We don't need to be watching all this tarot. Go live your life, This is for the sign of Aries. This is for the sign of Aries. This is your Pisces season. This is for Aries. Your Pisces season. Saint Michael, please protect this is for Aries. Pisces season for Aries. Saint Michael, please protect Aries. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Aries' behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. Here you go, Aries. Star reverse. This is the beginning. This has probably already happened. The Hierophant and the 8 of Cups. Some of you Aries have left a job for sure, like already. And that might be what you're in the midst of, or maybe like starting to think about really doing. Like this is already, like Pisces season is already in full swing. We've been here for almost a week. So I am late, but at least it should sound familiar to you. Some of you definitely are leaving a job or have left a job. Something that you thought you were going to do really well at, you were like, this place is a mess and I don't belong here. So I'm going to go back and see if maybe they improve and maybe it's right for me someday, but I'm not going to be able to sustain this. So I should go. I'm in it. Okay. So this is you making an exit, as you do. as you do, or at least you're thinking about it. You might be wishing to exit a marriage too, or not a job, but a marriage. You might be wishing to exit, things that you used to know, you don't want to know anymore. Maybe you're switching schools. You might be switching schools or majors if you're a young college student or an old college student. I don't care. If you're in school, you might be switching your subject matter. You might also live with a roommate who is just very, very different than you. And maybe if you're in a marriage, these are all very separate messages, but maybe one of these will make sense to you. If you're in a marriage, perhaps you want separate bedrooms, but you want to stay in the marriage. This could also be like moving your office location. Maybe you stay in the job, but you move your office. You get a new cubicle mate, a new cubie. Some of you are in the same industry, but you leave, like let's say you're a server or a bartender, but you leave, so you go to a different restaurant. You stay in the same industry. Okay, lots of possibilities, right? Okay, whatever it is, Aries, you're either have left, you've shifted it, or you're thinking about moving. Okay, it hasn't happened yet, maybe for some of you. All right, here's the truth. Here's the goddamn truth. The Ace of Swords is here. The Seven of Pentacles is here, and the Knight of Cups is here. You have vision. You have still like in the dredges of what is being advertised by the news and by our society's weakness towards dominating things, right? We're just weak-willed about it. Where like they're forcing you to do AI, or they're forcing crypto on you, or whatever it is. It's like a lot of pressure and force. Oh, thank you. I'm glad it makes sense. A lot of pressure and force, Aries. You're going to cut that shit out. And you still have like hope in the world. And you still have like a dream. And you still see romance. And you still like people. So you've been cultivating this for a long time, Aries. You've been cultivating the truth as well as Pisces. Do you see how you're both doing the same thing? I don't know if you just watched the Pisces reading, but you're both doing the same thing, but in the style of your sign, okay? So your truth is you're cutting out a lot of things that aren't aligned with what you've been cultivating. The Seven of Pentacles. This is interesting for an Aries. You've been very patient. Bravo. Fortune favors patience. Yeah, there you are. Yep, you knew it. What I'm seeing towards the end of the season, now this is like kind of time is relative, so sometimes this past energy might be relevant now, or the future energy might be relevant now, or this central energy might be relevant the whole time kind of thing. But it's not like, oh, the first week this happens and then the second. No, that's not what I mean. I mean that this is the energy. Energy is moving, it's fluid. It's kind of like, when you get one of them snow globes and everything just, it moves around and then it all settles, right? But energy never settles like that. Rarely, okay? In this case, what's happening is you get a little bit of settling energy, a little bit. You get to have a little bit of grace. That's me. But you get to have a little bit of grace for yourself. Because you know that cutting out this toxic situation, it could be a marriage for some of you, because we had the marriage card come up, and they might come back to you, please, 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 please come back. And you say, I think I love myself. I think I'm in my loving myself phase. Okay. And I think that that dropping this person that dropping this person is the vulnerable, strong thing to do. You don't have to defend yourself. And whatever you decided, I'm going to use that in the past tense, even though we're in Pisces season. If you watch this in Aries season for your birthday month, Aries, whatever you decided to take action on in Pisces season, kind of a season where we sit still, right? Whatever you decided to move forward is going to kind of come back to you in the form of business. Like you'll get a new job by the end of the season, okay? Or you will be in charge of something by the end of this season. Or you will be a father by the end of this season, okay? Something's happening here. I feel like I'm reading more towards the masculine here, but something's happening here where your truth, you've sustained it, and you still have romance in your steps, in your being, okay, Aries? And you know that by letting go of this harsh, nasty memory, it doesn't even have to be a full person. It could just be a memory of something. This harsh, nasty memory that you experienced, that through vulnerability, through sharing it, through changing that experience, through transmuting the energy, that's transmuting it. Let's say you grew up and you were homeless, and then now you know how that feels to not have a home, so now you work towards having a home and you help other people have a home. That's called transmuting energy, okay? That's what it means. You are healing that generational trauma. And by the end of the season, you're going to be probably financially rewarded from it. If not feeling elevated, sustained. Not full Emperor energy yet. Any additional messages for Aries? But the King of Pentacles ain't bad, huh? And this will definitely be taking hold by Taurus season, okay? Because we got 2 Taurus cards here. So maybe you are dealing with a Taurus, but I think if this is about you, this is about going to be applicable by Taurus season. Could be both. Okay. You get me. I have a lot of messages coming out, you know. 8 of Pentacles reversed. I heard now's not the time to apply yourself. That's the waiting position of Pisces, like the Hangman almost. I'm surprised I didn't get the Hangman. But you're kind of relaxing, Aries. You're doing some social mobilization to keep yourself moving. And I showed 2 cards of your defensives coming down, of you not being so guarded, of you not fighting everything, of you not thrashing, you know. Sometimes Aries gets very hot, you know. But I think right now Venus is in such a cool place that it kind of tempers. By temper, I mean like good, like if I had boiling water and I poured in a cup of cold water, it would like make it warm water, okay? So it kind of evens out your temperature. Some of you might be getting over fever in Pisces season as well. Anything else for Aries? Wow. You can't right now, okay? Wait for your turn. You know it's not your turn. Wait for your turn. You're doing okay by yourself. You're doing okay with your own energy. You cannot expand right now. You're not ready. Again, King of Pentacles first. The Emperor is coming. Okay, that's your energy. What I would also say was what I said to Pisces. If you can get ahead of this, clean up the mess in advance, whatever mess this is. And I have a feeling it's an old friend, or it's an old frenemy, or it's an old colleague, or something like this. If you have messes and corners that are not taken care of, your spirit guides are promoting the more you work on this nastiness from the past, the more independent you can be, and the more you will be encouraged to become the emperor that you are. Okay? So we're not quite there, but I do show some really significant work being done. Great job, Aries. Very, very nice reading. Very, very nice reading. Thank you so much for all these wonderful comments and likes and views. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're on Taurus, and we're gonna do Taurus at 2529. Dang, how did Aries get such a long reading? Ugh. That's what happens when you give me a little attention. I start to read longer. Anybody a Taurus in the house? Anybody a Taurus? Oh, Taurus rising. Okay, Sarah Lewis, let's go. All right, Taurus. This is your Pisces season. This is your Pisces season. This is for the sign of Taurus. Pisces season. I know I'm late. Taurus, you don't have to be so demanding. Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry. Who are you fighting with, Taurus? Are you trying to find a middle ground? Taurus, I know you can be very stubborn. And I know that that's a stereotype, but I think that when your standards are not met, that you just don't have any other switch. I do. I love Prince. He's my baby. That's my guy. He's one of my guides. Yeah. Okay, so that song is about generational healing as well. So you might be doing some generational trauma healing. Maybe healing it with your siblings or your parents, or learning from your parents if they were fighters or they fought. Something like this. There's some kind of why can't we just all get along energy going on here. All right, Taurus. Saint Michael, please protect Taurus. Sorry. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Taurus's behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. I'm not sorry. Wipe my nose all I want. It's my channel. All right, Taurus. Recent past, we have the Six of Wands. We have the Three of Pentacles reversed. And we have the Hermit reversed. Well, I did it my way. You refused to compromise recently. This could be happening kind of right now-ish. Okay, this is about the first week or so, maybe into the second week of Pisces season. Time is kind of relative, but you accomplished something. You're very much proud of yourself. You're very much like, I did that, I did that, I did that. It was me. It was all me. I didn't ask for any help, and I did that. And you're very much proud of yourself. So whatever it is, I think you're sharing that you did this by yourself. You are feeling proud of yourself, and now you might be like telling the world about it or telling your friends about it. So I hope this goes really well for you. Okay, let's see. Let's see about kind of now-ish, maybe into the near couple, 2 weeks maybe or so. Okay. This is the main central energy of the timeline for Taurus and Pisces season. Two of Pentacles, Knight of Cups reversed, and the Queen of Swords reversed. Well, okay, Taurus. So again, this is interesting. I don't know. You're kind of, this is what it was. It's an empty victory because you're kind of bitter. You're kind of bitter. Oh boy. You're trying to figure that out though. Like I show you trying to like, you know you do it. You know you have this envious eye. You're kind of bitter about it. This is like feeding your, drinking poison and expecting them to die kind of feeling. Like you did that yourself. You did that without any help. You're proud of yourself. You got the victory. You pulled off the win. Your ego is built. And now you're trying to maintain your ego. And what happened was your ego built a little bit of a shadow, a little bit of resentment. That resentment boulder that we carry around and we say, oh, this is us. We're this wonderful circle, but here's me and my resentment, and I now have to carry this everywhere I go, and this is getting heavier and heavier, isn't it? Okay, so you're learning how to let go of resentment, but I don't think you've done that work yet. But Pisces season will show you. Take a minute. They're gonna hang you up on that hangman tree, and they're gonna say, "Listen here, Taurus. You feel like you can do it all, or you feel like you don't need anybody, but you've also built this, like, I can't believe they're not looking, or I can't believe they don't really care about me. I can't believe they let me do this by myself." Like, it's a yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna dwell too much on it. Let's get the near future. Okay, so this is sad. Yeah, it's Pisces season. It's boo-hoo season, right? It's boo-hoo season. Don't feel bad, okay? Because everybody's sad right now. It's sad boy, sad girl season, okay? But what this is an inability to see it from someone else's perspective. Someone else might have something going on that's hurting them. Someone else might feel like they have got their own story, but you're not going to bend or see that story. You're not going to understand their story, and vice versa. Maybe you're the one that has something emotional going on, and they're not bending to see your story. They tell you, hey, get to work, wake up earlier, bootstrap it. They tell you that you're going through something. You're trying to let it out. You're trying to be vulnerable and pay attention to yourself. But they're all telling you, and I feel like this is like the world feels against you in particular, that they're like saying this is your fault that you did that. Like, not only are they not sorry, but they're also saying it's your fault. And this is a codependence that you have. Taurus, this is a very convenient time in your, I don't know why I'm getting this reading for you. I try not to come down hard on any signs, but in your spiritual path, this is very convenient timing to keep going in your independence. Don't succumb to codependence. When you create your own independence, you get this little surge of pride and victory. But they don't owe you anything. That's the thing, is like tenacity is needed here. And if you stay in relationships or dynamics where they tell you, this is really hard, they tell you about yourself as you're going to do something hard, maybe that they tell you you're too emotional, or they tell you you don't work hard enough for things. You don't know what it is I go through to provide for you. You know what I mean? It's like a abusive dynamic at home or in a relationship. So you have two opposing people here. This could be in a love relationship. It could be a parenting relationship, a sibling relationship. It could be your roommate. You know, this is a person you guys don't see eye to eye. You're both living in your trauma story, and that makes you codependent on each other. Okay? So Pisces season is a lot about wisdom. And a lot of times, well, my grandmother, I'll tell you, she was probably one of the wisest people ever to walk planet Earth. She would like let children fight. She would be like, let them figure it out. And I was like, that's kind of genius though, because like you have to trust that they're gonna learn from it, and that it's like she would allow them to figure it out, or she was just too fucking tired to deal with it. But anyways, it's like God is allowing you to figure out your shit. It's time for somebody here, or both of you, to grow the fuck up and realize that when you do something by yourself, it's not because everyone hates you and wants you to be alone forever. It's because you want to feel good and build your self-esteem from the inside. It's because you want to do things from having intrinsic motivation rather than external love, or appreciation, or external validation. You don't need to be validated to do shit. Okay? I don't want this reading for you either. Let's talk about what else. Any other messages for Taurus, please? Any other messages for my Taurus friends? I'm so sorry this is like not fun. Death card, yeah, transformation time. You're transforming, babies. You're changing, and that's okay. Oh, you're a fixed sign. I know. I'm a fixed sign. Yeah, there's an ending here. What is the ending about? Will you tell me what the ending is about? Yeah, they will. Unfair situations. That doesn't turn you on anymore. Lopsided situations don't do it for you anymore, Taurus. And you will be back, or they will be back. I don't think that this is going to result in a reconciliation or getting back together, but it will, you will be going through this flow of, I will survive, I'll get through this. Because Gloria Gaynor is a survivor, okay? You just need to put on a disco song and boogie down in your living room, Taurus. Okay? I'm a professional dancer, by the way. Anyways, okay. Taurus. That's what I have for you. I really wish you better than that, Taurus. I really hope that that turns out well for you and that you can use this reading at the end of Pisces season, perhaps, to like be like, yeah, that did kind of happen, and yeah, I'm really over it. I'm really over it. And we're going to move forward in Aries season and spring ahead into my season, right? Okay. Me, you being Taurus, right? Anyways. All right, Taurus. Sorry, buddies. You hate me now. How you like me now? All right, let's do Gemini. At 3711. Oh, my favorite Gemini is not here. I thought he might be here, but that's okay. Go tap on the shoulder. Tap him on the shoulder. Oh, you're welcome, Sarah Lewis. I hope that that was about your Taurus and not you. Don't feel bad if they don't cheer for you or help you through something. People don't give a fuck about other people anymore. And that's just something we need to accept and dig into, right? I know, I hate that fucking answer for you. I hate it for you. Taurus is in my Chiron, so I give really unhealed readings to Taurus pretty often. So don't trust me entirely, okay? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your person. I hope he's okay. He's gonna grow up. What does it say? What do they say? Oh, I can't say it. They won't allow me to access the phrase. Cool. Don't need it. All right, Gemini. Sorry, this is now about Gemini. Gemini! Let's go, Gemini. Do you know that Gemini went from being my most skeptical relationship in tarot to my most watched? What's going on in the world? Yeah, Geminis watch me the most. What? Oh my gosh. I've been doing this online stuff for like 6 years, and Geminis have never had interest in tarot or astrology. That's so funny. Anyways, they must be going through it. That's when you come to me. That's when you come to me. It's like when you're at your lowest point, right? Come to me at your best point. All right, let's do it. Gemini. This is your Pisces season. Gemini, this is your Pisces season. Oh, 9 of Cups peeking out at me in the shadow. Ooh, there's something that you like in them bushes. What's up in there? What's up in that little, you might be dumpster diving or something. You like something you see out of the corner of your eye. You're like, ooh, what's that shiny object? Okay. Gemini, All right. Say, Michael, please protect Gemini. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Gemini's behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. How you like me now? All right. So this is the beginning of Pisces season, which was like a week ago. Okay. I'm tired. Let's see. You're healing something very, very unfinished with love. This is like a project, Gemini, that you're coming back to, that you never finished. So this is a project that you've never finished that you're coming back to. Relief. You feel relief. Maybe you got some sort of support or assistance, like financially or emotionally. I think that some of you might have a child that's super healing, that they said something to you about a broken world that just made you like puddles. A puddle, look at that. Look at those puddles in the star card, right? So maybe you've been a little bit more sappy so far in Pisces season. That'll do it to you. Pisces season will do it to you. There's Mojo. It's Gemini. Gemini's time. Okay. So everybody go watch Mojo Tarot. If there's 5 of you in here, there's 5 people that could be watching Mojo as well. Okay. Gemini. Yeah. So those tear ducts still work, Gemini. You might not be as private with that. You might be more sharing your emotions, okay? And you might be a little bit feeling like this world is so fucking broken. You know what everybody needs? A big giant Valentine hug. Like you're kind of like, you want to put a band-aid on the world boo-boo. So there's a thing about you that's, while you're healing, you want to heal the world. There's a lot of broken promises and forgotten grandmothers. Ooh, oof, oof, oof. Gemini, don't you dare forget your grandmothers. Maybe you miss them. Maybe you miss your grandmothers. You do remember your grandmothers. You miss them. Well, and the world reverse is like, maybe grandma's still here with you. Maybe grandma's next to you. Maybe your grandmother raised you and you loved to impress them. I'm getting a leg issue, a blood clot. What's that called? What happens in your leg? And when your legs puff up, blood rushes to your legs, bad circulation. I don't mean fix people, maybe. It's a good point. I mean, like, heal. Like, if you saw somebody out bleeding in the street, or you saw a child scrape their knee, you would probably put some fucking acid on it and then spit at them, right? No. You would put, some balm or medication on there and wrap it and put a Band-Aid on it. That's like kind of what you want to do. You kind of want to like cover the hurt. You want, like, there's an exposed wound and you kind of just don't want people to continue this exposed feeling. Anyways, okay, let's keep going. Presently, there's something that you got away from. It ain't your calling and it ain't your fault, Gemini. This weren't meant for you. Okay? And you knew it. And you might be going through this. I'm speaking in past tense as though this already happened because I feel like you knew this already. Past tense. So I'm speaking like you made a decision, get the fuck away from this shit. Whatever this was. And you got out of a sticky, tangled situation. Whatever society this was, it was full of gossip, rumors, chaos. No. People putting, it's like somebody, I just got a funny image. People putting flowers over your eyes. It's like somebody putting, like taking a bath in cologne, but they haven't showered in a long time. So it's like somebody's lying about their society, and you see it and you know it, and you're like, that's not for me. We're not getting along here. This isn't a balance of masculine and feminine. I don't believe this stuff. I don't agree. And by you saying that and standing your ground in yourself, because you've had some heartstrings pulled this month so far, you've avoided some kind of craziness. Like, they want, your guides, Gemini wants you to know how bad it would have gotten if you had continued. Okay, like they want you to know you got the fuck out of that burning building, whatever that was, okay? You've been really good at this. Okay. Justice. 6 of Swords. Empress reversed. It's not enough for you, like, these answers, this lifestyle, this person, this roommate, this job, or it's not enough for you. It's empty-handed. You feel empty-handed. And you're going to be getting away from that feeling. You got to give yourself credit, okay? You got to celebrate what you have done. You have to be grateful that even though it didn't work out, you know, whatever situation this was, it was toxic. It was bad for you. And you have to give yourself credit for getting the fuck out of there. That's what needs to be celebrated. We don't celebrate our safety, our what this might not be what society would call a win, because it's not like a pay raise, or this is you outfoxing a group of people, a cult, this is you building something else, getting the fuck away from it. Can be even your family. You need a vacation, or you need to take your family, your new family, on a vacation. You haven't been able to travel. So Taurus season is a